Hey y'all, it's Grizz here in Windmill Farms in North Mississippi. Coming to you today with another field stripping lesson. This here is a Colt 1903 32 automatic pocket pistol. This particular one was made in 1921. We know from serial number on the side. This is a friend of mine's gun. He didn't understand how to tear it apart and clean it and stuff, so he asked me to do it. And I got to thinking about it, and I told y'all before I'd be bringing you some more of my just cleaning guns, field stripping them, doing small work to them, so I thought I'd bring y'all this. This unique pistol, it's a nice feeling pistol. It's built on the Colt Browning 1911 formation. It's also got a grip safety on the back of it, but the whole way that it's set up is very much like the older 1911s. Push your magazine release back, pull your magazine out. Here's your slide lock and also your safety. It's both of them in one, okay? It holds the slide now, but if it goes back, you push it up in the safe position, if you can see that, and that keeps the slide from being worked at all, okay? So it's actually two things in one. But we're going to pull it back and slide it open. What we're going to do at this point in time is we're going to turn it and show you that the chamber is cleared. That's what it should be. Okay. Now, there's some folks on that will grab this gun like so and they'll hold it back. I've never been able to do that. But what I've learned to do is to do this. Use my finger, and I was going to let you see that how I'm doing it. Use my finger to do it. Now, what you got to do is you got to get this thing back here. And I figured this was going to happen when I got here. Alright, we can get it back and slide in position. Alright, if you notice that barrel just turned, what you're trying to do, you have to pull the slide all the way back and then let it come forward just a little bit. As you do, you turn that barrel, okay? That barrel will catch like so, and then you just pull it off. There's your mainspring and your guide rod. Do you see your guide rod in there? Well, if I don't quit dropping stuff, that's your guide rod, mainspring. Okay, all they do is they just go back in here. That's all that thing's meant to do. Now, do you see the grooves here? What I was trying to do when I was twisting the barrel was to get them grooves to slide to one side so they could slide out. Okay, that's what the grooves do. They line up back in there when we put this back together. But that gun is field stripped at this point in time. Okay, you got your top slide, you got your barrel, mainspring, guide rod, and that's all you really need to do. You clean up back here on your trigger mechanism that's back in here. There's no sense on a field strip to tear this down, and unless you've gotten it really, really nasty and filthy, there's no reason to break down into this. This can be broken down into by taking the handles off, driving this pin out right here. See that pin? By driving that pin out, and by doing so, that releases the inside and it comes out. Not something I like to get into if I don't have to. This pin actually holds the mechanism that you use for your safety over here and your slide lock, but it also holds the hammer. All this files into one thing right back here. Very simple design, very easy to do. But like I said, now you can do whatever you need to with the barrel. If you need to clean up the slide for whatever reason. Now, if you're ready to put it back together, you slide your barrel in there, and just like you see me trying to do a while ago where I was trying to get it lined up just right, there's a little, there we go. If you notice, there's your, this right here is what's actually locking the barrel into the slide. The grooves lock the barrel into this, okay? So there's a little notch in there. Once you get to there, you turn your barrel. Now what you basically do is you line up your slide to go back on. Now I'm trying to do this back where y'all can see it too, and turn it upside down. And as you put it together, make sure that spring goes in this front, okay? Now as you bring it all the way back, twist the barrel again, like that. Well, once it's there, you can come forward. You see she's ready to rock and roll. Load it back up, and it's done. As you see, sometimes you got to turn that barrel just right to get it to catch. That's normally where most people hang up at. But you seen where I just field stripped it, took it down to where you can clean it, do whatever you need to basically do without doing major work on it, and put it back together. And it probably took me less than 5 minutes easily. So, hope this helps. This is a fine weapon. Like I said, this particular gun was made in 1921. Y'all look at how this gun is still looking today. It's the reason why I say blued guns today are not done like they used to be. This gun has been around since 1921. You see how it looks. Now, granted, I can tell you from the ramp and the barrel, this gun hasn't been shot a lot, but that's not the point. The gun itself has still been around since 1921. This is 2019, people. Think about that for a minute. This is almost a 100-year-old gun. Okay? And it still looks awesome. Shoots great. So that's the reason I say blued gun, our bluing on our guns today are nowhere near what they used to do. But look, y'all, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any comments or you want to see me do anything, if it's something I've got that I can tear down, break down, explain, show you, whatever, I can do that. One thing I was going to ask y'all, on my personal carry every day, if you notice how I've got the highlights in my gun. See where it says XD45? Notice this. I'm trying to hold the barrel because this. If y'all want to see this, leave me a comment in the below and let me know that you want to see that. It's something easy, but I also know some folks might not know how to add that to their guns. So if you want to see me make a video on that, please leave me a comment down below. Let me know. But as always, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you want to share it, by all means. If you want to know notified when I do some more of these, hit that little bell over there, okay? We appreciate it. Leave me a comment in the comment selection. I love answering those. But y'all, I hope y'all have a blessed day. And as always, be safe.